If you don't know what Couch Creator is about, it's a show about uplifting and putting artists on and showcasing their work all around Cape Town, SA, and Africa as a whole. I am talking about promoting upcoming and established talents, doing amazing work in their respective industry and communities, as well as creating a space for the youth and all to highlight their unique skills and creative talents, as well as discussing controversial topics and inspiring opportunities for growth and prosperity.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Couch Creators. I'm your boy, as you know, Calum Jesse Hendricks. Did I say my name twice now? Did I? Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's been a long day. You know, so many superstars around me makes me, you know, it's like when you get knocked on your head and you see stars around, hence what I'm saying, I'm seeing stars around, so many superstars, so I'm like disorientated because I have another one that's floating around my peripheral vision, which is Lou.
It's a good save, bro.
Yeah.
It's a good save.
You know, I'm good at this now. Finally starting to get this presenting skill. Yeah, thank you. That was on the spot, bro. I'm even shocked that I haven't ever do that. Like, oh, damn. Anyway, I'm comfortable. Lou, are you comfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
That's great, bro. Lou, you back on the show. I'm happy to have you back, bro. We knew each other for a long time now, since varsity days, bro. And yeah, ever since you've been pushing the narrative, doing amazing things with your music, making mixes, doing grooves, projecting some like ecstatic energies out here through your music and through your performance. I'm like so happy and so privileged right now to just have you back on the show, because I mean, look at you, bro. You're like the African prince. Yeah. I'm so happy for you, bro. Like I'm happy and proud that you're doing so many things right now. Like just to see friends, you know, progress in life is just like an inspiration. It's just like it brings joy to me, you know. A lot of people don't like appreciate other people doing success. They feel resentful, but for me it's just like, wow, just to see how far they come is like, yo, listen, I also want to be like that. I also want to like gives me an incentive now to also like push myself, to also like work hard as you're working hard. But anyway, enough about me. You're the subject of the battle here. Lou, tell me what's new, brother.
Well, shout out to you too, man. Like you have been very consistent with the channel too, man. Like, that's really dope.
All love out you, man. All love.
Indeed.
You know. This gets spiritual, bro. So what's happening, Lou? What's happening? I know I probably said everything that I had to say now, but I want to hear from your side now, for people that's watching right now, like for your fans, bro. Skai Lounge, what's new with you?
So the first thing that comes to mind is, am I speaking to you, the camera?
Yeah, where you feel comfortable.
Okay. First thing that comes to mind is definitely the mixes. After I released the EP in September called Ebony Rising, and after that I was like, cool, I want to go on a different journey. And this time I kind of decided to do something different with DJing, and so I started recording these fascinating mixes in interesting locations around the city, places like Kirstenbosch Gardens, places like Lion's Head at the very top, by the way, places like Rose Memorial. And so I've been trying to see how far I can kind of push those, and of course see how far I can make them to be just absolutely spectacular works of art. So not just me DJing, but having a way to cross the realms of arts and of course DJing, and of course nature, since I'm mainly in like natural spaces. So yeah, that's what's new. Yeah, today we actually also just dropped a new mix.
I saw it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, we shot at the abandoned bridge. If you're Capetonian, then you know what the abandoned bridge is, by Foreshore at the city center. And yeah, we shot at the edge of that bridge, and I did a UK garage mix. So I think Fred Again vibes. I'm not too sure if you're familiar with that artist. Yeah, it was absolutely stunning. We're going to be shooting another mix next week in the mountains. Wink, wink. And then yeah, I'm planning to do other mixes too, but probably towards the start of 2023. I'm probably going to be slowing down because I do want to focus on making more music.
Making more music.
Yeah.
For those who don't know the type of music that you make, tell us more about that, bro.
In short, I make the kind of music that leans towards Afro Futurism. So I essentially take elements of Afro house and African rhythms and blend them with electronic music to create something that's a little bit more, I would say, edgier, dreamy, spacious, yet also groovy and enchanting. That's the first couple of things that come to mind when I think about Skai Lounge.
That's the name, the stage name of Lou. Skai Lounge. That's
Skai Lounge. Yeah.
Skai Lounge. You know, when he's talking about the music, like, I kid you not, guys, like the music that he makes is like, just between the zone, bro. Like, I'm in a trance, bro. That's how good. That's the feeling I get. It's like, and putting on visuals on top. It's just like the visuals that you have in the music, in your mix. It's like I'm with you. I feel like I'm with you. I feel like I'm just enjoying myself with you. Like your music allow for myself, if I can speak for myself, makes me free. It makes me feel like I don't know. There's an energy that you're just projecting through your camera, through the visuals that you have, and through the music that just like makes me feel like you're. I don't know.
That's beautiful, man. I appreciate it.
It just shows the power the music has, you know, especially the power that you have with your music, you know. And I feel like you can just change the world. It sounds hella cheesy, but I feel like you can change anyone's mood through your music. Because whenever I listen to you, back in varsity when you were starting out, like I used to use your music as like a study.
Yeah.
I told you this so many times. And whenever I heard your catchphrase, or not a catchphrase, but your what you call your tag.
Yeah.
And I know it's a new Skai Lounge production, man. That just gets me. It's like you just, when you make that sound, you just like that reverb just make me go, wow.
I remember, I think I spoke to you, I think it was a night out or something like that, but you bumped into me and then you started talking to me about some of the stuff that's going on in my music.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait, someone's catching on to the stuff I'm doing. I need to switch up.
Why are you gonna switch up? It's your trademark, bro. You know it's a new production.
No. That's definitely staying. What you were telling me, like, yeah, dude, I like these drums.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, someone's actually like really listening.
Yeah.
I might have to switch up on some people, but in a good way.
It's good, bro. You know it's a Skai Lounge production. You heard that percussion drums,
and what he's actually talking about is like it's a breath. It's like that usually comes like before a drop or like
that's that. Yeah. You just say it's like, whoa, it's gonna be there.
Usually comes like before a drop and stuff like that. I always liked the idea of producer tags, but I didn't want to have like a Metro Boom and want some more. I didn't want to have something like that. And I also like, I make mainly like house kind of stuff or electronic music. So yeah, I didn't want to have an active, I wanted to have a tag, but I didn't want to have it in a hip hop way. So yeah, I think that it's like I could use it in so many different instances. And of course the drums are a good indication.
And when it comes with the instruments you use, is it all live instruments or is it all presets?
I make all my music on the computer.
Okay.
Sometimes I what's it called? I'll record real life elements and chop and change them and use them into my music. But most of the time it's PC stuff. It's like I make a lot of the stuff on my computer.
Wow, bro! I still remember this back in the day in varsity, bro, when you were actually making music on campus, bro. It was back in the day, bro. It's like, whoa. I just like randomly bumped you. It's like, hey man, what are you listening to? And you were just like, I'm just listening to some inspirational music. And it's like for your own music. That's crazy. That's how we met, bro. Like you were sitting in a computer lab in EMS. You don't remember?
Didn't I meet you through Nuha?
To who?
Nuha.
Who's Nuha?
Nuha Fuentes.
Oh yes, she's a singer as well.
Yes, didn't I meet you through her?
No, bro. I met you before then, and then you started to realize, oh, we have a mutual friend.
Okay. I thought I met you through Nuha. Okay.
Hey, bro, it's been a long time, bro. 8 years, bro. But anyway, going back to the music things now, like, okay, Lou, you're doing your music right now. How do you get inspiration to continue to innovate yourself with your music? How do you go about, like, because you don't want to produce music for the sake of producing music. You want to be inspired with the stuff that you produce. How do you go about getting that inspiration for like new music to be used?
Particularly for music production, right?
Oh, in general, you know, how do you feel inspired every day?
Various ways. One of the first ways is I steal like an artist.
You what?
I steal like an artist.
You steal?
Yeah, like
what do you mean by that?
So I listen to a lot of I listen to a lot of artists, and I take bits and pieces from different genres. So a genre I've been really into. I mean, for the past years, like a particular kind of UK garage, and I just like certain artists. I'm like, I like that. Let me try to do that in my music. A while back, I was also really into jazz house. and there's certain chords that I hear in various chords that I hear in the genre that I'll take. I'm like, I want to try something with that. Yeah, so I would say like listening to a whole range of different music and incorporating it into mine. And the cool thing about that is like, of course, it opens me up to be exposed to different ideas, but the way I interpret them is my own. So it will never replicate, because I will take them and I'll completely change it. So someone might think, oh, it reminds me of this and this and this, but if I tell you where I got the idea from, you'll be so shocked.
I feel like you just bold on other people's work as well. You listen to others for inspiration, and then you try to make it better than what they did.
I wouldn't just say better or worse. I'll just try to make it my own. That's literally it. Otherwise, it's like, I'd say life stuff. I'm getting to know myself a bit more and seeing what kind of stories I want to tell with my music. Getting to know my environment a lot more and seeing what kind of stories I want to tell. Basically being a mouthpiece, or I'd say the sound to my environment, you could say, because I don't rap or sing over my own songs. So it's like a reflection, but through sound.
It's crazy, Hold
on, that was kind of deeper, reflection through sound.
Yeah. Clip that, right? Reflection from what? Deep sound?
A reflection through sound.
A reflection from sound. That's actually very...
Through sound.
Through sound. That's actually very powerful. A quote from Skai Lounge over there. You can use it.
That's the new name for reflection through sound. That's a cool name for EP.
That should be like your slogan.
No, I was going to say EP or album.
Oh, that's dope. Speaking of album, when is the album coming out?
Don't worry, that's not going to happen anytime soon.
Why not, bro?
That's not going to happen anytime soon.
What's going on?
No album anytime soon.
But I mean, people want to listen to more of your music, bro.
It's the streaming. Streaming won't let me release an album.
What do you mean streaming? I don't understand that. Are they not paying you, bro?
No. It's not about that. It's not about that. I think for someone like myself, I'd want to release an album when I know that where I'm continuously getting asked for it. That's when I would want to release an album. I wouldn't just I feel like making an album. Let me do it. I'll probably be a bit more smart about that and probably release a series of EPs, or maybe a series of singles. But an album out of the gate. Plus, I'd take the word album very seriously.
Yeah.
If someone tells like, yo, make an album, like, you're probably not going to see me for 3-4 months.
So you're very like...
I'll immerse myself heavily in a particular space if I'm working on an album. Like, that word I take seriously.
So you don't want to release something for the sake of just like, oh, it's an album, I need to release an album just to...
I'll release singles for the release, for the sake of like, I think this song is cool, I want people to hear it, I'll release it. That's a single. Possibly EP too, but an album I take very seriously.
Cool. So correct me if I'm wrong. So at this moment in time, are you just bolding the name Skai Lounge by releasing different EPs and doing mixes and doing this visual representation of these mixes as well?
What's the question?
Like, are you bolding your audience, your supporters, your name as Skai Lounge by dropping all these different EPs, these mixes, and also doing some visuals as well for those mixes?
That's a byproduct of my expression. I can't say I'm doing it to bold the name of Skai Lounge.
And then once you bold the name, you feel like, okay, I have received enough recognition to drop an album for them to appreciate it.
I need to want to have a story to tell. There are a few stories that I would want to tell, but it's also, I would say, a skill set thing, you could say. Like, it's not a thing of like not believing in myself, but there's like certain things that I want to become better at, that I want to express in an album.
So with your music, sorry to interrupt.
No worries.
Where are you taking your music now? Why are you doing all these things? Are you just doing it for the passion for it, or is there a goal?
Oh, there's definitely a goal.
What is the goal? Are you comfortable sharing with it?
Wait, are you talking about the mixes or are you talking about the music? Because those are, to an extent, those are two different things.
Is it okay? Give the different reasons for each.
All right, cool. The music is like, that's like, I'll always be there. Like, I need to make music. I need to create. That's
like an itch. It's like an itch that you can't live without.
Yeah, 100%. I remember. This is something I'll never actually. I can't see myself actually doing it. But I remember in 2015, my computer broke, and I had no money to fucking fix it because I was also like a fucking student, and I couldn't make music.
I remember you told me like you lost some of your
This was a different situation.
Okay.
But yeah, I think around that time I just like my computer just wasn't working, and I was fucking sad for a fuck long time. And I think that was the first time the idea like I said, something I wouldn't ever, I don't think I'll ever be able to even do it. But that was the first time the idea of suicide even crossed my mind, when I couldn't make music.
From a laptop, bro?
No, it's not about the laptop, it's about the inability to create something.
I'm sure you can dedicate a laptop.
No, I mean, I'm still alive.
Yeah.
But like, that made me realize, alright, cool, like, it's made me realize how important the creation process is to me. It's like synonymous with life, dude. That's how important it is. So regardless if there's fans or not, the music is gonna keep going.
Is it like therapeutic to you? Like music makes you just bring happiness and positivity for yourself?
Sometimes it's fucking frustrating. I can't tell. I mean, it's not about emotions at this point. Like I said, it's just
like you just project all emotions. Like when you're just feeling like, I don't want to talk to anyone. I just want to be immersed in my own environment and just like focus on my music creation.
Like I said, it's not really about emotion at all. It's just synonymous with life. Like that's how I kind of view it. Like I would have to, like, living is just synonymous with the creation of arts, just in my head. If I wasn't making music, I'd probably be making something else. But music is that one thing where a lot of things just come alive inside for me.
Powerful. And the other side?
When it comes to the DJing, with the mixes or the DJing?
Now there's a difference. There's more elements to it.
Yeah.
I feel like they will parallel to each other.
Yeah, they are parallel. Yeah. Well, when it comes to the DJing, I listen to a lot of music and I like playing music for people.
So for you, that's just you enjoying yourself with friends and other people that you associate yourself with?
Yes, but also I do want to actually also play live and be and do things with DJing. So I think the first step is like just really enjoying it. And then also, of course, performing and playing live and playing in various places and having various experiences with DJing.
So that's the goal.
When it comes to the mixes, however, I needed a way to stand out.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan. It might sound weird, but I'm a big fan of the internet. Like I spend, when I'm not when I'm not making music or when I'm not busy working or something like that, there's a good chance I'm probably on YouTube, either learning about certain things, and like I love being on the internet. When I mean internet, I don't mean Instagram, I don't mean Facebook. I mean I think this generation really needs to have a grip on the fact that the internet is bigger than social media. But apart from that, and of course bigger than YouTube. But I really I think when we were growing up, the internet was something completely. I mean, when were you born?
96.
Yeah, same here.
Same age.
yeah, and like in the early 2000s, the internet was something completely different.
Yeah.
But apart from that, there are certain characters or certain peeps that I've seen on the internet that really inspired me. Chris Luno is one of them. Was one of them. Is one of them. Chris Luno is one of them. And of course the brand Circle. Circle does an incredible job of taking like somewhat well-known DJs and placing them in fascinating environments to DJ across the globe. And when it came to the mixes, I noticed that no one was doing that in Cape Town.
Yeah, definitely. No one is doing it. That's why I said sooner or later someone's gonna recognize your work, or sooner or later you're gonna blow up, bro, because you're doing things that no one else is doing. I said this off camera, like, bro, I have to say, you're doing controversial things, bro, and people that does controversial things stand out, bro. Even if controversial is good, like you're pushing the narrative, bro. And I'm like, this guy's doing the most. Like, wow, look at this guy. I always wanted to join you though. Like, I just want to be there, standing on the rooftop, like, yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Like, actually, go to the Parliament building next.
Where?
Parliament.
Where?
Parliament.
Like inside?
Yeah, that'd be dope. Imagine a DJ inside the Parliament.
That actually would be cool.
That'd be cool. Because you're always pushing boundaries, bro. You need to. I feel like Skai Lounge is just, your name is gonna be pushing.
I mean, I'm not about how to put this. This is what I keep saying to the people around me.
But you're different. You like unique. You're gonna be stuck in a safe zone. Because I feel like as the individual, you don't allow yourself to be safe. You allow yourself to be expressive. Allow yourself to be your true self. So I don't see yourself just like being in closed doors and under a seclusive environment. You're gonna go do something that's gonna be different, like the various locations you were. So maybe next you're gonna be DJing surrounded by sharks. I don't know. Like that's
one of the ideas that I had. Yeah. Something I keep saying to myself and like with the team that I also work with and just folks around me. Keep it unreal, bro.
There you go. That's the word.
Gotta keep it unreal.
Yeah.
Like, as long as it's like, if I see something or if I make something, if I'm involved in it, it's gotta be unreal.
Robben Island.
Yeah, that'll be fucking unreal too. And like, I don't want to create something and how do I put this? I don't want it to be believable. Like, I want it to be unbelievable.
Yes.
Like, if I'm telling the story, if I like, yo, this guy just, someone did a set in Lion's Head, like, wait, what? Nah, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. And then like the whole thing of that can't be true. Yeah. That whole thing of keeping it unreal.
Yeah. And that's how you get your name on the internet, as you wanted that you go, right? Put yourself on the internet.
That's not really what I said, but that's also one of them.
something like in that lane.
You could say so. You could say so, because I think a lane that a lot of DJs are not pushing here in the city,
because they're not putting themselves out more.
The internet's a massive space and a beautiful space, and I feel as if it's a great idea to not only focus on Cape Town but also focus on what's going on around the globe through the internet. I think the internet definitely offers a range of different opportunities for artists / DJs, and I think for Cape Townian DJs and musicians or whatever, like not just only looking at places like, I guess, TikTok and Instagram for finding ways to blow up on the internet.
But with the way you're going, bro, I feel like you're gonna blow up eventually, bro. Like,
eventually it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, you're releasing now, like this. You just released the new mix now, and I feel like you're doing it every week. So I'm just excited.
Almost every 2 weeks.
But I'm excited to see the next one, because I don't know where you're gonna be next before.
Dude, you know, bro.
Like that's.
You know where I'm gonna be.
You know. I know, but other people don't know. You know. So
okay, I see.
That's what I'm saying. I'm excited, and I don't know actually, because you just.
Fair enough.
You just mentioned like it's a location. That's it. In the mountains. Like nobody knows where exactly, but anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
For the next set, we are. For the first time, I'm actually inviting people. So yeah, some people are going to be present for the next set. He's one of them.
Yeah. But yeah, if people watching us be like, like tell me more, because I want to be part of that environment. I want to be part of that energy. You know, that's like, you got that energy that people just want to be associated with. So, you know, some people will be like, oh, so bummed, like it's only for exclusive individuals.
No, I wouldn't call it exclusive. It's a birthday party, bro.
Yeah, but it's only for a certain amount
of people that I know and people I have a great vibe with.
But for people who cannot make it because they weren't invited, where can they check your next performance, bro? Or like, you know,
whenever I get booked, bro.
Bro, I feel like you can just like pick a location and just perform there.
I see. I see what you mean. You mean. There's a bit of planning that goes around that. I haven't actually thought of. I have some ideas of where I want to shoot after the one that we're talking about, but. Oh yeah, I know where I'm going to be shooting.
That'd be cool. Like, think about it. You have like a pop-up DJ location set where you just tell your fans on social media, like, yo guys, I'm on a performance so and so location. Come and support me if you want to be part of the visuals as well, the video that's going to be produced, but that was shot. And then while you're doing your and then you just see the crowd just like they're coming to support you and just jamming with you, bro. Like, you can just like, instead of being part of a set location, you are the location. People will come see you.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, you know.
That's a good idea. I might try that. I don't know where I'll try that, but I think I have a good. There's a friend of mine, Digital Songoma, who did something similar to that a few years back, and it really worked for him.
Yeah.
I might try something similar, but if I do, it's going to be unreal.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing. Listen, I feel like there's a lot of questions for us to go through, but you know, we're going over time. But Lou, I really appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I can't wait to see you continue to grow and continue to inspire myself and everyone who's watching out here, because it's amazing that what you're doing, and I can't wait to jam with you on set as well one day. Yeah, Lou, I wish you all the best, brother. You know, you're a true inspiration, and I just can't wait to see more of your EPs and more of you, you know. Yeah, you're a gem, brother. You're a gem, and all love to you, and I appreciate you. And yeah, I can't wait to party next week. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Peace out, and I'll see you on the next episode. Yeah.
Catch me, I'll be on my mission. Catch me, candid for these lenses. Catch me, one day whipping in his Benzes. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Catch me, like we playing on. Roll one, and you gon' sing along. Hey, sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, catch me, catch me, yeah. Drowning in ambition now.